Well, good morning, folks. It's early on a Friday morning, and we are in the vehicle of MX as he drives us through the streets of Gqeberha this morning, leading up to today's racing from Fairview. We've got 8 races today on the turf track. The going is good. They've had a bit of rain in the last week down there, but everything is in place for a good day's racing. Good morning to you, MX. How are you?
Morning, Nico. I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. We've got 8 races out there today, and I hope that you can guide us in the right direction. We're going to go straight to race number 1, which is a small field in a juvenile race, the first of the day, where we now have only 5 runners. What about this favorite, Summer Odyssey? Can it win?
Yeah, Nico. Morning, Nico. Nico, I think this time around, Summer Odyssey has to get it right. I think he has to get it right today. So I made him my first choice in the first race, followed by number 1, which is Global Banker, the first timer from Smith, and then by number 2, another first timer from Smith, Global Force, and then number 5. Queen Lageta is also a first timer for Ken Meshley. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm lying on the horse number 7 here.
They put a tongue tie on Summer Odyssey for the first time, so maybe it required just some sort of help. But I see that is fitted today, the tongue tie to number 7, Summer Odyssey. Right, so you're in the camp of the favorite for the first race. Let's move on to race 2, which opens up the place accumulator. Lots of money here for Aphrodite, number 1, from 16 to 10 to 11 to 10 now. That's the favorite, but there's also money for the newcomer, number 9, Celtic Vixen, shortened from 16 to 1 to 6 to 1. What do you fancy in the second?
Yeah, Nico, I see there is a lot of money came in for number 1, Aphrodite. Yeah, Nico, I think the horse got a good chance, but I would love to have number 2 as my first choice there, Yaya Maria.
Yeah.
Yes, I would love to choose Yaya Maria to beat Aphrodite. Then I will also go with Peron Zander. And then I'll go with number 11, which is Pomodoro Magic. Yeah,
Yes.
those are 2, 1, 5, 11. Those are my choices in race 2, 1, 5, 11. Yaya Maria, Aphrodite, Zander, and Pomodoro Magic.
So you're going for Yaya Maria to win it, number 2, ahead of 1. You've always gone for the source Peronzada. It's a nice price again today, 25 to 1. And number 11, Pomodoro Magic, to round up the numbers there for MX in race 2. Right, race 3 starts off the pick 6. By the way, there is a late scratching in race 1. It doesn't affect your selections, but number 6, Red Love, has also been scratched from race number 1 now. Number 6, Red Love, is scratched. There's a big field for the third race of the day. I've got it up on screen for you. There is a scratching here. Number 3, Settle the Dust, is scratched. Keenan Staines on number 7, Jackson, Mississippi, and Earmuffs go on number 8. The favorite at the moment, Captain Mornay. What do you fancy in race 3?
Yeah, Nico, what are they betting again? I can't say they're betting on Captain Mornay because I like
Captain Mornay is 4.5 to 1, 9 to 2, but that's before the scratching of number 3, so it is bound to shorten. So you like Captain Mornay here?
Yeah, I like Captain Mornay very strong today, Nico. I think today is the day where Kenny Mishley will got it right with Captain Mornay, followed by number. Okay, I don't see where did I put my numbers here, Nico. Just a moment. Yeah, it's number 8, followed by number 2. That is Last Survivor, who ran a very good race last time. I was watching the horse. It was a very good race. And then number 7. That is Jackson, Mississippi. And then I'm close in my cottage with number 1. That is Maya's Kids.
Okay, so there we go. Captain Mornay is the top selection there to beat the horses that MX has mentioned in behind that, including Jackson, Mississippi. What was the other one you mentioned? Maya's Cat, and there was one more.
Yeah, I'm going with Captain Mornay, followed by number 2, Last Survivor.
Last Survivor. Okay, that was the one I missed.
And then number 7, Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah.
And then number 1, Maya's Cat.
Okay. So those are the selections for MX in the third race, which opens up the pick six today. Race 4 starts with the first jackpot. It runs at 2. Just very quickly, looking at any changes in the fourth, you can put cheap pieces on number 2, Duke of Orange. All the money here has been for Africa's Rock. It opened up 10-1, is now at 3-1. So that's where all the money is. MX?
Africa's Rock. Yeah, Nico. Yeah, I see that one. I saw that one last night. Africa's Rock, but tough for me to make. That was my first choice, Nico. It's really tough. My first choice here, Nico, is number 3 with a value. Lot of
Motor
value for
City
number
Hitman.
3.
By the way, it was
Yes.
also Nino's value bet of the day, Motor City Hitman. Despite the draw, it's 12-1, 14-1 you can get.
Yes, Nico. That's my value bet here. Race 4, number 3, followed by number 12, Nico.
Chariot
That is
Master.
Chariot Master, yes, Nico. And then I have number 1. Sorry. Yes, I have number 1 for third. And then I have number 9 for fourth.
9 being Travel Master.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so all the money here is for Africa's Rock, 10-1 to 3-1. Rachel Vinegar for Jurgen Van Heerden from a 1 draw. But as you heard there from MX, he is siding with number 3, Motor City Hitman, and chucking in number 12, Chariot Master, is also a fairly good price at 10-1. Okay, let's move on to the. There's one other I wanted to quickly ask you, race 4, and that was what about our Flinders range? We always go for this horse, Flinders range, number 13. You don't like it today?
Nico, I never said it to you, but I don't know if you can see. I had Flinders range here with the number 17. If number 17 can run, Ushuaia. Yeah, so I have Flinders range and 17 to think about them. So
okay,
yeah,
that's on your
but at the end I have to choose 4 horses.
As you know, 17 and 18 are reserve runners. We don't know their fate because we are recording this before 8 o'clock on Friday morning. So that will only come through at about 8:30 or so. So watch out for 17 as well. Keenan Stain has the rider number 10, Fortune of Gold. That's just been confirmed. Okay, so MX not convinced about all the money for Africa's Rock in race 4. As we move on to race 5, off at 3 o'clock this afternoon, is a Fillies and Mares 91 handicap over the 1400 meters. In race 5, number 5, Kiss of Life is the mount of Keenan Stain. Bella Belize, the favorite here, 12-10. Are you taking 12-10 Bella Belize today?
Nico, I'm taking Bella Belize, Nico. There is no way. I'm just sticking to the horse. My biggest threat into Bella Belize is number Ryan Manga's horse. That is number 6.
Number 6, Stolen Kiss.
Stolen Kiss, yeah, is the threat. And then number 2, Phoenix for third. And then I'm gonna go for fourth with number 3. That is a Red Berry.
Okay, so you are in the camp of the favorite here, race 5, Belle of Belize, to beat home Stolen Kiss, number 6, and then Phoenix, number 2, for third. Okay, that's the 5th race. Moving on to the 6th now at 25-4 this afternoon, a Fillies and Mares 82 handicap. It's a sprint 1,000 meters. And here you can scratch number 9, Time Chaser is a scratching in race 6, a non-runner. What do you like in this race? Quite a bit going on in the betting. There's money for a few of them here.
Yes, Nico, I see that like about 3 or 4 horses here that being favorites. But Nico, I'll stick to my choice last week. It was last week or the last meeting, which is number 3, Variety Breeze, who ran second behind Vegas Gold. I like that run. It was 8-1, and then today I think it's 3-1. What the odds? 92.
Variety Breeze 9-2, 4.5-1. You've got Variety Breeze. It nearly won. It tried to object to get the race, but it didn't get it.
Yeah, no, Variety Breeze is my first choice, followed by number 5. That is Angel Debs from Mackenzie. And then number 2, Delicacy, Alan Cliff. And then number 1, Princess Debs.
Okay, you don't like these two down at the bottom that are getting the support. Tipsy, Tina, and I Like It Hot, number 7 and 8. They both been backed in here.
No, Nico, those are my first choices that I did last night.
Okay.
I don't want to change them because at the end I will end up taking the whole field because there are 8 horses in the race.
Yeah.
So 4 is enough. You can't go with the whole field.
Yeah.
If you lose, you lose. But my first choice is 3, 5, 2, and 1.
3, 5, 2, and 1 as we move on to race 7, which is a Pinnacle Stakes at 4:15 over 2,000 meters. Kendall Mini rides number 5 here, Respectable Miss. That's a jockey change that we've just got through here in this race. Ideal Angel back to the turf after campaigning on the poly track. Do you like it?
Yeah, we need to see, Nico, if Ideal Angel can do well back to turf. It was doing well on poly track, but still, I believe it can also do well on turf. Yeah, I think Ideal Angel, for me, is the main danger for my first choice, which is number 4.
Aerial View.
Yeah, that's my first choice, followed by Ideal Angel. So for me, those 2, I think they should be enough. But for a quartet, I'll add number 6, River Cafe, and then number 3, Heart Says.
Okay, and you don't like the 2 Go Lightly at all?
No, I don't like it, Nico. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like number 2. I really don't like number 2.
Interesting. Okay, so there we go. So your choice there is Aerial View as the first choice, 33 to 10 in the market to beat Ideal Angel, River Cafe, and Heart's Ease. As we take you to the final race of the day, another big field here in the 1900 meter merit rated 72 handicap at 4:45 this evening. I'm just going to quickly update you on the changes in the 8th race. The latest change shows Keenan Stain riding number 14, Ideal Time. There's no rider yet for number 11, Tazzetti. That's still without a rider. It looks like Charlie Ndlovu won't be riding today. He's been medically indisposed. So the last race, the race that you like to catch the quartet in, what are you going for?
Yeah, it's a tough one, Nico. Like about 16 horses there. Nico, my first choice is the horse that I liked last time. I liked the horse a lot last time. Ran second behind Blown Act. That is number 6. Ryan Manga with Zisman Osterzen.
Humble Tune.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of value there. What is the betting on number
that is
6?
8 to 1. Well, it was 12 to 1. It's now 8 to 1. Yeah.
There's value for number 600 Tune. I'm expecting another good run from what happened last time, followed by number 1, that is American Landing. Then number 3, Anatura. Then number 2, Heathcliff. Yes, but for these pick 6s, I will have to add number 4 and 10 as well there for the pick 6s.
Bold Strike and yes, Sparrow. So those are your numbers for your quartet. How do you structure your quartet in race 8?
Nico, for my quartet, Nico, I'm always roving my first choice.
Number 6.
My first choice, yes, it has to be in the quartet. It has to be in the top 4 with number 1, American Landing, and then 2, 3, 4, and 10. Those are my numbers. Float number 1 and 6 by 2, 3, 4, and 10.
2, 3, 4, and 10 with 1 and 6 as the rovers. Okay, what's your bet for today, MX? I know you've already posted up on the Tab app. You've done your Tab app bets. I had a look and you've got a pretty respectable percentage strike rate, which is nice. So that's rolling along nicely. You've posted up on your Tab app, but what's your bets for today? What is your suggestions?
Yes, Nico, regarding my percentage rate on tape, I'm looking forward to take it up, Nico, to at least 50%. If I'll be there, I'll be happy, Nico. That's where I'm looking to be, 50% at least. So I'm taking a Canadian today, Nico. I don't know if you know what is a Canadian.
A Canadian is 5 horses. Is that right?
I'm taking. Yes, of course, Nico. I'm taking a Canadian today, 5 horses.
Cost you 26 Rand, is that right? 26 Rand.
Yeah, yes, 26 Rand, but I'm taking for 130 for you to have a.
So that's 5 Rand. Okay, give us the 5 horses. What are they?
Rest 2, Nico. I'm going with number 2, Yaya Maria.
Yaya Maria.
Yes. Rest 3, I'm going to number 8, Captain Monet.
Captain Monet.
Yes, race 4, I'm going with my value horse. Number 3, Motor City Hitman.
Motor City Hitman.
Race 5, I'm going with the favorite number 1, Belly of Bellies.
Bella Belize.
Yes, and then race 6, I'm going with number 3, Variety Breeze.
And Variety Breeze. Win and place if you want to take those Canadians.
Yes.
That's the suggested bet from Mr. MX down in the Eastern Cape. You're wearing the color mustard today. So I hope you're hot, as your mustard outfit may suggest.
Yeah, I hope so, Nico. I hope so. I hope it's gonna be a good day. I'm looking forward to my Canadian today. At least if I can get a minimum of 3 horses in this Canadian, I will be happy. But
Yeah.
my point is to get all 5 of them in. Otherwise, that's the reason I'm taking the Canadian, to get my money back.
Okay, good stuff. I will see you next week. I'm back there next week in Quebec, so looking forward to seeing you. Have a great day's racing. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Nico. Thank you so much, man.
Okay, that's MX speaking to us from his vehicle, and he's off to the races today in PE.